Hi. Hey, how you guys doing, man? This is Joe D, and welcome to the Friday Share Beer. It's not Saturday. It's Friday, kids.
Wow.
January, and we don't have numbers on this one, so I can't talk about how horrible the numbers are. But it's been a while since we had a Friday show, at least a month. So we are back and better than ever because, boom. Look at us. Give me a break.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe not better. We're back. Maybe not better than ever.
Exactly. Yeah, we're back.
We're the same old three ugly mugs we've always been.
It's actually just us. Yeah. But today is Friday, the January the 31st. This is the last day of January for 2020. How does this feel, man? You know, we're already a month.
Yeah, it's the end of the month already. Yeah. And that ties into my beer I'm drinking. So
we have a little time. So what? Okay, Coach, we're 31 days into this year already. Accomplished any goals? Getting closer to any goals for 2020?
No, just kind of putting along. I'm missing the Christmas music. That makes me really sad. I'm missing that music.
Oh yeah, the Christmas music. Yeah, I get it.
As far as goals, I mean, I've been meeting some goals, personal goals, some gym stuff, health stuff like that. But I was already on that train last year, so I'm just keeping that train rolling through the big 2020.
Yeah, I see the train going by, and I hear it, you know, and I'm like, oh, there's the train. Yeah, that's a good train.
Yeah, that's a train. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a train. Woo. Oh, look at that thing. Yeah. Maybe it'll come back, you know. Bye, train.
Yeah. It's the Joe D Express.
Yeah. Wave at the train, kids. That's the workout train over there. Yeah. What about you, Mark? We're 31 days into this year. Are you accomplishing any goals? And
I kind of stopped setting goals. I just try to, just keep doing good stuff all the time. So
I like that theory. I like that whole mindset.
I'm kind of on keeping things just moving forward. Kind of
you know what?
Present.
If I don't set any goals, then I cannot not make my goals.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, I'm always trying to do better.
There's an erect something on the screen over there, man.
The AJ doesn't suffer from ED.
I'm just saying.
He doesn't suffer from TD, tail deficiency.
No, there's no.
What's up, Cat? Yeah.
There is no lack of tail deficiency there, man. Yeah, that was. That kitty stands at full attention, right? Oh, wow. A little curvature there, but hey.
He suffers from Peyronie's disease.
Yeah.
When it looks like a banana.
Yeah, you do. Is that like a hairy tail on your back end, or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing? Hey, we have to say hi to Mandy. How you? Hey, baby, how you doing? You know, someone ain't there right now handling business. I'm just saying. Oh. I got you, Mandy. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got Toxic Swiller in there, man. Hi, he says, "Cheers, gents." So pop these on the screen.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Hey, you know what, guys? Feel free to pop those brews, man, because you know why? As soon as Neri pops in here, or as soon as anyone from across the pond pops in here, it's after 5 over there.
Oh, that looks like he's drinking a energy drink.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm drinking an energy drink too.
Yeah. What do you got, Mark? What's going on with you?
60-minute IPA.
Oh, 60. Ooh, going old school here.
Yeah, well, I haven't had this in a long time.
Yeah, right. One of those beers.
I went to the beer store this morning. I had an errand to run, so I stopped, went by the post office, and the beer store was only like 2 miles away, so it was right next door to the beer store. So I had to go to the beer store, and I'm like, okay, well, if we're doing the share of beer, I'd like to drink a beer, but my budget for beer, I kind of set a budget for the month, and I looked at it, and I'm like, I've got $10 and 79 cents in my beer budget.
Oh.
It's the last day of the month. Now it resets tomorrow.
Wait, so are you? This sounds like Andrew. Are you?
Yeah. $10.79. But I've already spent most of it. So I'm like, well, what can I get that's going to be under that? And I found this for it was $9 for a 6-pack, which is pretty good for Dogfish Head.
It's actually not bad. Yeah.
So with tax, it ended up being like $10.30. So I've got like 43 cents left in my beer budget for the month.
Man. What are you going to do with all that?
I don't know. I'm just going to roll it over to the next month. It rolls over to the next month. So I've got an extra 43 cents for February. But this literally, I literally looked at it and said, okay, well, I don't want to go over my budget, so I'm going to spend no more than that. And this was one that I haven't had in a while that fit into the budget. So
at that rate, Mark, you keep rolling that over, and by the end of the year, you can get 2 more beers.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's how that works.
How much is your beer budget a month? May I ask, or is that too much?
Well, for January, it was like $60.
What?
Yeah. But I bought a bunch of crap in December. I mean, I made a big beer haul in December. So January is 60. February will probably go back up to somewhere between 60 and 100. I don't know yet. I always do a check to see how much I have in the fridge or in the basement, and then that tells me. So yeah, so I was cutting it a little tight in January. So I like I said, $10.79, and there it is. That's my last beer purchase for January right there.
That's it right there. Everything's in that glass right there. Oh yeah, it's all in there, baby.
Well, no, if you know, Coach, I spent a lot of money on other stuff, not beer this month. I dropped some coin on some audio equipment, so that was.
Everything has a budget.
Yeah, there's like the necessities, like the mortgage, utilities, gas for the car, and then there's like this whole discretionary thing, and beer kind of falls under that discretionary. So I've got like a total amount for that, and then I had to spend a big chunk of that for my new audio equipment. So that kind of cut everything else down.
Yeah, Coach, this guy acts like he's a financial planner or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
I just stayed at Holiday Inn Express.
Give me a break with this stuff already. You know what I'm saying? Mortgage. Who needs to pay the mortgage, man? Get out of here. It's just wasted cash, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
You be buying more beer. Tell him, Coach.
Yeah, that's right. Buy more beer, no mortgage.
Yeah. Okay. Mortgage. What that?
I can live in my beer fridge.
Yeah. Please.
Listen, you can go after this new beer. It's called Foreclosure IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah, try
it. It's got some bite to it.
Yeah, it's got some bite. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hazy.
Hazy.
It's got a bite.
Really hazy.
Yeah.
Really.
And it hits you hard.
Yeah. Boom! It's real.
ABV hits you hard.
Piney.
I like that. I think you should open up a brewery, Coach, and first beer should be Foreclosure IPA.
Yeah, wait. With that in mind, we're gonna look this up because that's a beer already.
It probably is.
Yeah, I swear it's got to be.
Type in Foreclosure and Untapped.
There it is. Boom. Foreclosure. Watch me. I've had it. It is a beer though.
Oh, really? A Foreclosure? Wow.
Yeah.
Swear
to God. There was literally a couple of foreclosure. Say that 10 times. I dare you. Come on, Coach. Say it 3 times.
Foreclosure.
Yeah, damn you.
Or foreclosure.
Yeah.
Barrel aged.
Yeah, it's barrel aged at that. 2016. By Bank Brewing Company. Which
that's okay. They got it. I wonder if it was started by some guys that are in the banking industry.
Yeah. Well, let's click and find out. Let's see. Founded from passion for creating delicious quality beer.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Yeah, right. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So basically, they name all their beers after something to do with finance.
Hendricks, Minnesota. Well, I think our if Andrew watches this, he needs to go to Hendricks, Minnesota, and check out what Bank Brewing is.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, we got man on the street for Minnesota.
Yeah, but it's a barley wine, 12% ABV, 100 IBUs.
Ooh, big one.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder how much that one costs. And it's a 4.07 brew. only one person's had in the last 30 days. So, pretty
because the economy's looking good.
Yeah, people aren't doing foreclosure as much anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
This
well, look
a
at lighter
celebration ale. So.
Yeah.
Final notice. I love that. Foreclosure recession-proof ale. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I knew that. As soon as you said it, I was like, okay, somebody's
probably gonna have that. Yeah, with 8,000 breweries, a lot of names are getting used.
Please. So, 858,000 ratings on here, 2,300 for the 60-minute IPA, 6% ABV, 60 IBUs, which it better be because it's a 60-minute IPA.
Oh, I gotta check in. I gotta check into this.
And you know what? I don't have any check-ins to this beer. You know what? We used to have this almost regularly. What it felt like back in the day before Untapped.
Yeah.
So there's no logins for this on Untapped.
Yeah. Let me see.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, my login here.
And it gets a 3.86 rating. That's pretty good, man. For
solid.
A million rate. You've got over a 750,000 ratings on here at this point. This is, this is your back in the day, Mark, right?
Yep.
This was your basic IPA, man.
Mm-hmm. See, I gave it a 4. Okay. My last check-in was, and I've had it a few times since, but January, almost 2 years to the day. My last check-in was January 28th, 2018.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So almost to the day, 2 years later. So I'm going to check in now.
Anybody care to interpret this?
Yeah, it says,
wow.
Actually, Coach looks like he said this.
Yeah.
I think.
And all that he said was hello. That just means hello.
that was basically hi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna check.
I don't know what the hell I just said. So.
So yeah, that's funny. It only says 3 check. I've checked, and it only says this will be my 4th check into 60-minute, but I've had it a lot more than that. But I haven't had it in a while. It's been probably a year since I've had it. So.
And then Malika Style. That might be the same cat. I don't know, but hello,
Joe, probably. Yeah. Hello, Joe.
I've never seen my name spelled like that before. We love you so much. Hey, man. Yeah. I love some love, man. So yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, love you back, man.
What do you love better, the love or the hate? Man.
Oh, speaking of, we've got the Super Bowl coming up here. So the big game. This isn't are you an official sponsor of the Super Bowl? So can we say Super Bowl?
The Share a Beer Show chooses to not comment on that right now.
Okay, so we'll just go with big game.
Yeah,
the big game is coming up Sunday, and commercials.
Yes,
you guys into the commercials?
I have no idea what commercials are going.
I don't know. I've seen a couple, but
I like the commercials. But I have, leading into this Super Bowl, I have no idea what. I have a feeling there's going to be some Budweiser commercials. I have a feeling there's going to be some Coca-Cola commercials. No trouble. I have a feeling there's going to be some Pepsi commercials.
Yeah. The one I saw in my feed was something about GM is going to do a commercial featuring the Hummer. They're bringing it back as an electric vehicle with 1,000 horsepower or something. It's an electric Hummer.
Is that just going to be a joke, or are they actually doing that?
I think sounds like from what I saw that's what they're going to reveal. Which would be kind of cool.
I've had an electric Hummer.
I was going to say a lot. Some of us have had electric Hummers before.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, you pretty much count on Budweiser. There's probably going to be pizza. Is it going to be what? Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, probably not Papa John's anymore.
Right. Yeah. Well, there's more than likely, you know what happened during the Super Bowl is you get all these really dry all these financial commercials. And you get all these medical prescription commercials. Just all this stuff that's really dry. Edward Jones and all these other outfits like that. And you're like, what the hell? Buzzkill. Wah, wah. Like what the right? Your whole Super Bowl party just quiets down like, what?
Hey, wait a minute. You mean investments aren't exciting? I mean, that's like the best commercials for me.
Yes.
Wow. Another money commercial.
Yeah. Mark and Clark Howard. That's the list of people excited for that stuff right there.
You want to invest in land because they're not making any more.
That's right.
That's it. That's all I have.
There you go. Boom. That's the coach's investment corner right there.
Yep.
Or Bitcoin, but let's not go there.
Coach, you better stop there because Mark is going to get really angry in a minute. You're going to take all his mojo.
Yeah, that's right, man. This is my secrets, my 2 secret investment ideas for the month. Bitcoin and land.
Yeah, Coach is like the guy that's revealing all the secrets on the magic tricks. You know what I'm saying?
Like the Wizard of Oz. Look behind the curtain. Bitcoin and land. That's all it is.
Yeah, you're going to have that. Who's the big famous magician?
Copperfield?
You get Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller, yeah. It's like revealing the magic jokes.
Yeah, you can't reveal the magic tricks there, man. What's up with that?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom. So what's your opinion on? And when's the last time you had 60-minute IPA from Dogfish?
You know what? I thought about that the other day. I watched an old review on someone doing the 90-minute, how they talked about how like when that first came out, that was like such an amazing beer.
Yeah.
I don't know how long ago it came out, but the 60-minute, I had the 60-minute like a year ago. It just didn't do anything for me.
Isn't that funny?
It was just me.
Be the IPA. I mean, it used to be. You had the 60-minute, the 90-minute, and was there 120?
Yeah, 120.
Yeah.
And then they got the 75-minute too.
Yeah.
But
60 minutes. I mean, it's a basic IPA now. I mean, 10 years ago it was one of the top ones. It was like that and Stone and what else were like the big IPAs 10 years ago.
And that's when IPAs had to be grassy and really hot.
Sierra Nevada IPA, that was one.
Yeah. Those brands were built on that.
Mm-hmm.
They were built on that.
It's just like one of 1,000. I mean, it's okay. It's drinkable. I mean, it's good. But I mean, it's not like anything special anymore.
Well, and hops production has moved on to big citrusy things and all. So you're still getting hot bite and stuff, but it's not that same grassy kind of tiny thing that used to have to happen. That's what used to define IPA was that the more you kind of the better it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, that is super interesting.
I gotta get back to work.
11:26.
All right, Coach.
Hey, see you, Coach. Good seeing you, man.
You guys are all aces in my book. Mark, Tom, Joe, you guys take care of each other.
All right, we'll do.
Hey,
hey, Tom, we'll get to your beer here in a second, but what's your Super Bowl thing, man? We're seeing a lot of stuff. We'll get to your Super Bowl prediction, and then I want to get to some Pats news, man. There's some kind of ex-patriot on current patriot crime happening right now.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you know more than I do.
Yeah, I've never heard that. Joe is in the loop.
Who doesn't consult this show on what they do? Mr. TB12 himself, he's got a hotline right into the house here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Personally. Yeah, him and Gronk, they seriously consult me, man, before.
Yeah.
Gronk comes by on the weekend, smashes a couple bottles in the backyard.
Yeah. Rifles through your fridge, takes out some beer. And is he the one that actually uses the grill in your backyard?
You know what he sees?
Gronk shows up and uses your grill.
I am not supposed to tell anybody, but I think the NDA is over on that now. Once he kind of retired, I think I can.
Okay. Use that. You can reveal that your grill gets used by Gronk. Gronk's grill.
Yeah, Gronk's grill. Yeah, right. How awesome would it be to hang out with that guy for even freaking a half hour.
Yeah.
That guy just
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's.
Did you hear about
he puts on the thing that he's just like a big goofball, but he's pretty smart. He knows what's going on. Yeah.
He does.
Did you hear about the Gronkapalooza they're doing in Miami?
What? No.
They're doing how like they do like the Palooza like festivals and stuff. So supposedly they're advertising his face on everything, like it's Gronkapalooza. But they asked him like, "What are you doing there?" He basically told everyone that he doesn't even know what he's doing. And he's only contracted for 30 minutes, and supposedly he's making 7 figures just off that 30 minutes.
Oh, I bet.
He's going to show up and smile and act goofy and make you walk away with $1 million at least. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I mean,
it takes me at least 35 minutes to earn that much. I don't know what's going on.
You know, yeah. With the profits made from this show, Mark, I mean, we gave you like 2 or 3 more zeros at the end of it.
After zeros, yeah.
Full comma, you know, so
you got 8 figures. They're all zeros, but they're 8.
You got a whole bunch of them. We'll give you more if you want. Yeah. Yeah. So what's your prediction for the Super Bowl there, Tom?
It's one of those games that like whatever defense comes out the strongest is going to win. Because honestly, last game Jimmy Garoppolo only threw 8. I think it was they said 8 completions. I think that's what he did.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous. Which is ridiculous.
Oh, I mean, they didn't.
But I just don't see. I see Kansas City Chiefs being able to stop the running game of the 49ers and Jimmy Garoppolo having to throw the ball in the air. And he throws a lot of interceptions, in my opinion. He's very prone to throwing interceptions.
Yeah.
I see the Chiefs winning by like 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because I think it's too fast. They're ridiculous. Tyreek Hill, oh my goodness, that guy can run.
Yeah, it's fast. Yeah,
got a lot of weapons. They really do. What do you think, Mark?
I'm kind of with Tom. I think Kansas City's going to win. Maybe I'll say 10 points. I'll say by 10. Okay. Yeah, I think they're a faster team, like you said, Tom. And I also think they haven't been there in 50 years. You know, so they're just going to be. You know, if they don't let it get to them too much, they're going to be super motivated. Their fans they've got really loyal fans, you know, and it's been a long time. So, I mean, I think they've got a lot of positive mojo going on for them right now.
When's the last time San Francisco was there? It's Steve Young?
Early 90s. It's been like 25 years, maybe.
Oh, well, I think Kaepernick brought him there and lost, didn't he? Or did he just get to the championship?
I think he just got to the championship. I don't think they've been to the Super Bowl since maybe 96, 97. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alexa, when was the last time the 49ers were in the Super Bowl?
Right. Yeah.
The Super Bowl last win of the San Francisco 49ers was 1995.
Oh.
I found some news about Super Bowl from Fox News earlier today. Would you like to hear it?
No.
She's about to read you a book.
I rejected her. 1995 was the last time they won, so I don't know if they've been there after or not. Yeah,
and that was in Miami.
Yeah,
and I hauled the stage for that Super Bowl.
Oh, you did? You were the guy, one of the many trucks that had the stage in it in the back.
Yeah, I was in the parking lot for that Super Bowl. Somewhere around here, I've got they gave me a couple of hats and a couple of T-shirts and some other little swag. It was me and another driver from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, which is suburbs of Philly, down to Miami. Waited the whole game in the parking lot. Didn't get to go in.
Yeah.
But waited in the parking lot. Game was over. Next morning, they loaded it up and back to King of Prussia.
Yeah.
Who ended up performing?
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't remember?
No, I wasn't in the game. I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
1995. Who knows?
It's
Alexa,
a little different now.
Alexa knows. Alexa, who performed in the 1995 Super Bowl halftime show?
Here's something I found on the web. According to theundefeated.com, Stevie Wonder performs during the halftime show at Super Bowl 33 at Pro Player Stadium in Miami.
Wow.
Stevie Wonder
was on your stage. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. There you go.
It was. I just remember, like pulling back into Philly, and it was like no one has a clue. I'm like, this was just the stage from the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of cool, man. It was.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to drive from Miami to Philly? Did you drive straight through?
I don't remember. No, I mean
that's a long way. That's like 1,100 miles.
We had to haul ass because I don't know if you remember. I think there was some kind of big storm that came in literally immediately after that Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
We had to haul ass that next day. I remember being all stressed out that we were going to get stuck in that storm.
Wait, was that Hurricane Bob?
I don't know that it was a hurricane, but it was a big storm. Hit literally the next day out.
Snowstorm,
yeah. I mean, which is common down there. I mean, it went from like paradise to like a nightmare in minutes. It was crazy.
Yeah, that must have took you 18. That must have took you 16 to 18 hours to drive all the way out there from Philly. I'd imagine, maybe a little less.
I don't have any. I mean, you're talking how many years ago is that? I don't have any idea. I don't have any idea.
I know from Massachusetts, it's about, I think it's like 24 to 25 hours straight.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's a long way. Miami's way off, pretty much at the southern tip of Florida. And Florida's a long state. You go north, you go from like Jacksonville to Miami.
17 hours, 1,100 miles. 1,200 miles, really.
Yeah.
That's a long way. That's a ride.
Yeah. Well, then from Boston to, that adds an extra 200 miles, 250 miles or so. Yeah.
Yeah, all up 95, man.
It's incredible, like when you think of the United States, like we're state by state by state, and then you go to Europe, it's country by country, but like United States is huge compared to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you can drive all the way across Europe in probably the same amount of time you can drive across the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's fine. I mean, I don't know. I just find that insane.
Oh yeah, well we've talked about it, and actually just a few weeks ago we talked about it. It might have been on the Friday show, or we talked about it with Craig. He was talking about how weird it is for him, listening to us talk about the different states and stuff. And and it was exactly what we were talking about. I was hoping
I may have been listening on. Maybe that's where I got that from. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's that we literally we just talked about that a few weeks ago. So yeah, I kind of think Kansas City will do it. I like Mahomes. They've got so many weapons, man. You think about the how many points, how many touchdowns they've had in the last 6 quarters of football. It's insane. I mean, that one game alone, they score 51 in 3 quarters?
Yeah.
I mean, they got so much firepower, man. It's insane. I think they're really going to expose that defense. We'll see of the 49ers. I don't know. The 49ers are a pretty darn good complete team. So we'll see.
I just think the quarterback, I feel like they're gonna have to let Garoppolo gun it. They're gonna have to let him throw that ball. He's gonna have to. If I think if Garoppolo can get 25 completions in the game, I think they win 25 or plus. But if they don't, I did so.
Talk to me. I'll drink a couple of tall boys and a bottle of whiskey, and I'm good.
Oh, toxic stool.
At my advanced age, a couple of tall boys will do me. A bottle of whiskey would be later.
Yeah, would be a poor whiskey, not a bottle.
Now, Mark, and it probably varies per whiskey or per bourbon, but when you pour yours, is it neat or are you adding some water to it? And
most of the time,
are you letting it breathe before, or how are you?
Most of the time, I use a snifter, so nice, and then I just neat, because if I'm buying whiskey or bourbon, I buy stuff that tastes good all by itself. So
Yeah.
you know, and you don't have to spend a lot, but I mean, I'm not buying like wild turkey and then mixing it. I'm just buying, you know, good, you know, decent stuff, and I just pour it neat, and I let it sit for a little while, and I kind of hold it in my hand, you know, warm it up a little bit, and then sip it. Now, vodka and other stuff, yeah, I'll mix that. But whiskey and bourbon. I buy stuff that I would enjoy drinking all by itself, and that's how I usually do it.
Mm-hmm.
I know for myself, I will start. I'll put some whiskey, but I'm going to put a little water in it, just a little bit, you know, and sample it like that. And now I hadn't been letting it rest. I hadn't been doing that. So I need to get better about doing that. I would pour it and then just kind of whatever time it took me to get to the drink, maybe a minute or two at best.
Yeah.
And then sampling. But yeah, I've heard it recently, you know, suggested, especially the better whiskey you get, to let it sit and breathe for, you know, a good 12 to 15 minutes is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I don't normally it's like maybe 5 minutes before I start drinking it, but I'll typically pour like, you know, a shot, ounce and a half, and that might take me 15 minutes, 20 minutes to drink. I'll sip on it, but I don't wait 10 minutes. I might wait a few minutes before I do it. And if the day's going really bad, then I just hit the bottle straight up. But after that,
yeah.
Couple quick comments. We've got Rick saying happy Friday. Xander, cheers, guys. And we also got Zach in here. Hey, guys.
What's up, Zach?
We haven't seen Zach in a while.
Working hard at the brewery, I'm sure.
But yeah, I'm a very similar way, man. I just, you know, and you know what though, the thing of it is these things kind of need patience, right? I think that's what we learn with a lot of these things that we enjoy. And I think that might be why whiskey goes with cigars so well.
Yeah.
You know, because you would take your bourbon or your whiskey and pour it and let it sit, and then grab your stick and do your thing, right? You know, because there's a whole process to that as well. And once you're done with that process and then finally lighting your cigar and all that, it's probably about time for you to start sipping on that whiskey. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of go hand in hand. And you don't necessarily. What are you going? Are you going one finger or two fingers with your roughly with your?
I don't know. Probably two. Yeah,
probably good 2 fingers, right?
Yeah, just a good whatever that equals. That might be like a shot to a shot and a half, something like that. Yeah.
So you're in. And are you sampling that over a half hour or 20 minutes or
probably like anywhere from 15 minutes to half hour?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That is what day it is, right?
Yeah, exactly. It depends on what the goal here is.
Yeah, what the goal is, what the mood is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely don't. I don't drink it in 5 minutes. It'll take me at least 15 minutes to drink something like that.
Because what I'm learning, and that's why I'm bouncing this off you, because Mark is more of the dark spirit guy in this room right now. I think we all like it, but I'm learning about it. You know what I'm saying? And so what I'm hearing though is when you're like myself and you pour it and then drink it almost right away, within a couple of minutes, you start sampling, you're actually missing a lot of stuff. A lot of flavors that come out if you were to let that beer sit for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, if you drink it over, for me, if I take 15, 20, 25 minutes to drink, I figure by the end I'm getting some of the extra stuff. At the beginning, the flavor definitely changes over that time. Especially if I kind of hold it in my cup it in my hands and let it warm up a little bit. That tends to make a big difference.
It's almost like the same thing. Like you'll get people that mix bottles to try to make it taste like what's that big one that a lot of people get? but people will mix bottles and let it sit for like 2 months so it can kind of cuvee and get into each other. You know what I mean? So you can get that final product.
Yeah.
But what was the name of it?
Zach is saying, damn it, Joe, now I need a whiskey and a cigar.
Well, just do it. Yeah. If you're at the brewery, just kind of go back behind one of those fermentation tanks and have some whiskey and a cigar.
It's pretty doggone cool stuff, man. Because just talking about it makes me want to have a nice. I mean, it's great, especially if you happen to be having some good weather.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit outside, and the overall experience is fantastic. I mean, it's it's. I don't like to have a cigar all the time anymore, but boy, every once in a while you get these beers like this Supernova, this barrel-aged Supernova open from Almanac. I've had this on here before. It's a sour ale aged in oak barrels with citrons, pamlos, and grapefruit, cherries, black currants, vanilla beans, and lactose. It's
a lot of stuff.
Beer.
That's a lot going on there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in there, baby. Just saying. Just saying. And this can apparently was 629. So big 16-ounce can here. So here we go, man. See if we get some Neary smoke out of this bad boy. Nope. It is a can after all. So yeah, that's how that works. But you know what? I was gonna pour it in my Swedish mug here, but or is that it's my Dutch mug, isn't it? Actually, it's my Chinese mug because I think this was made in good old China. Yeah, sure was. Imported by our Dutch friends. But now this is a new glass to me. Farm fresh. Real big. I don't know. This must be like 22 ounces or something. This thing is big. Here we go, man. Got this at look, I forgot it was this color. Oh,
that color. Yeah,
it's like all my granite juice.
Almost like grape juice color.
Give it the old tappa. Look at that. I forgot it was this color, man. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Lots of hit on that there, baby. Let's see. So I got to get a beer selfie real quick. I completely forgot it was that color. That is wild. Yeah, I completely forgot. Man.
When was the last time you had that beer?
It's been a minute. It has.
Yeah.
I think I bought a couple. Oh, I think I bought a 4-pack.
Okay.
I got a 4-pack. Yeah. Whew. A little more sour than I remember it, though. Yeah. Whew. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. With all those fruits, I imagine you're going to have like a plethora of sourness.
Oh, my goodness. That is big time. Whew. That, you know what, Tom? Remember we were sampling all those sour beers and we were saying how really not sour they were anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of too many sours that I have anymore that are sour.
Yeah. I mean, like truly sour.
Yeah.
They're tangy or tart more than sour, it seems like.
Right. Yeah. Tart. And there's a difference, right? I mean, there really is.
Yeah.
This one smells sour. Wow.
Yeah. There's a difference between
tart.
Yeah, sour is that's a different. To me, sour is tart with a little bit of funk to it.
Yeah.
And tart is just tart. I mean, sour there's something else about it that's just a little.
Now, as you know, these beers here, man, and Almanac out of Alameda, California, by the way. This beer is not for everybody. By a mile. If you're not into big Imperial Sours. And this one is more super tart focused. This yeah, if you like, it doesn't taste like a dill pickle, but it has that bang you're gonna get from a dill pickle.
Yeah, like that brandy,
huh?
Like it's like brandy a little bit.
Yeah. It's
you know when Joe's loving it when he takes a double gulp. I haven't seen one double gulp.
Yeah. Must mean he likes it.
Yeah, because it's fruity. It's if something's calling itself a sour, then I had better get it right, one way or the other, whether it be sour or whether it be really tart. I want to get that. With that said, I don't know that I would have more than one of the no charge, more than one of the. Actually, this one ain't bad. This is 5.5%.
Are you getting any lactose?
That's what I was just thinking about. I'm like, God, it's well, you can see how it moves around in the glass. It's pretty doggone light bodied. It's just flowing around in that glass super easily. Let me get some more poured in here.
Yeah, just double check it, make sure. Yeah.
I mean, you really got to investigate these things. I really don't want to, but it's my job.
Yeah.
Research.
Got to do it.
It's all for the sake of research, really. I mean, look at the color of that thing.
Yeah, that's it.
And this isn't even good light. This is, god awful light. So I don't know, man. It's smooth. It's definitely smooth.
That's probably the lactose then.
Yeah.
Does it feel creamy in your mouth?
Well, that's between me and the beer, baby. I don't kiss the tail right there. No, but it is it's smooth, but it's thin. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't linger around. It does. It's not dry, of course. And that, to me, I would equate to the lactose, right? Like, I think it could have easily been stopped right there type beer, like, you know what I'm saying? Just boom. But I think that lactose allows it to stick around in your palate. You know what I'm saying? I think that maybe Zach can verify that. But he says, let me read a couple of his comments really fast here. He says, working my Super Bowl grocery list, gotta have the good eats for the big game. Now he's keeping it real because he knows this show, Budweiser, all the big boys, the NFL, everybody is tuned into this show. They're all plugged in. With that in mind, sour for me is quote pucker end quote.
So you can just kind of like shrivel up. You can you get it from both ends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Tom, I'm sorry, pal. What beer were you having, man?
I'm having. It's like a second, third year we've gotten it. Hop Slam from Bell.
Oh, Hop Slam. Yeah, good old Hop Slam.
Yeah, that just came out a couple weeks ago, didn't it?
Yeah. I remember like 3 years ago I was trading for this, and now I see it in the stores. I'm like, what the hell? It's a big boy. It's not like a normal IPA. Most IPAs that you get nowadays, it's not bad. It's hoppy. It's big. It's grand. It's Hop Slam.
Yeah, right. It's Hop Slam. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it's we've got let me see here. There we go. 14,000 well, basically almost. Oh, you guys still can you hear me?
Yeah, yep,
yeah.
Okay. Wow, I cut out there for a second. Almost 15,000 ratings on here. 13,000 in the last 30 days. 10% ABV, 65 IBUs, and a 4.33. 4.33.
I don't know. I think that rating, it's like a cult following almost.
Yeah.
You ever get that? Like some beers, it's like people just like it. I mean, definitely not a 4.33. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'd
you
give it
know,
a 3.5. 3.5.
I'd give it a 4. I give it a 4 at minutes, and that's hurting.
Okay, 3.75 to 4 then. Okay,
So that's
solid beer, but not super fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little surprising to me. Let me go back and see what the general rating for this one is.
Like this beer 10 years ago would blow my mind. I wouldn't even know what to say. I'd freak out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a spoiled brat now. I'm a Christmas morning. I don't want Hop Slam. Right?
Yeah.
I don't want Hop Slam Christmas morning.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing as 60-minute IPA 10 years ago. It's like, hey, that's a really good beer.
Well,
now it's like,
yeah.
okay, it's good, but it's nothing special.
Yeah, it's nothing to write home to.
Yeah,
it basically is Bal's 60-minute. It's their version of 60-minute, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I think they use honey in it, don't they? Honey? Yeah, they do.
They have honey in there. Okay.
I've noticed that beers with honey and maple syrup, I'm not usually prone to liking it. Does that make sense? It's almost that sweetness. It doesn't really mesh with the beer.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just a maniac, but I don't like beers with honey and maple. It's almost like the sweetness is too real to be in the beer.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Maybe hey. Come on.
Let me look up this one that I'm having as well here, the Hypernova.
Maybe it's the Hop Slam doing it to me, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, it's the Hop Slam, man. That's what, yeah. So this is, I didn't realize that, but there's a volume 1 on this can. I didn't realize that. So, whoops, there we go. Yeah, you've got 678 total ratings on here. 3 in the last 30 days. Boy, I have not logged this one yet. I need to. 5.5%, no IBUs rated, and a 396 rating, bottle cap rating. So classified as a sour fruited beer. And there you see the same description that I just read off earlier. Here's some better looks at it. I mean, look at the color. Oh, I have that glass.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Oh, he's got a GABF glass. Nice.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that was last year's glass. Okay. Yeah, that's last year's glass. Whoa, cool setting. Nice. All right. So, yeah, but that's the Supernova. Yeah, I like this one, man. I would agree with that rating. I could give it a 4. I could. Boy, you better like sours because this one really is sour. You're not gonna drink this and go, oh well, it's actually more fruity, and you know what I'm saying? No, this is definitely tart. Definitely tart. Not as good as like the ones Pat has brought back from Wisconsin, man. Oh my God. I forget the name of that brewery already, but my God, those beers were good. And then the ones that are coming out of Tombstone here in Arizona. Oh man, some fantastic. Oh, we got some more comments in here too. Cregan says, Cregan, I'm back. Now you can dig that, sucker. Metalhead, where's Ned Flanders at? He'll be here tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
If we were to stick around another hour, I think he could jump in because I think he like gets off work or something.
He normally is done working by like 2:30. So
yeah, we just miss him on this show here. We're missing Neary. Actually, he's probably catching a lot of sleep right now, man.
He's getting his extra sleep because he's gonna stay up and watch the Super Bowl, I'm sure.
That's true. Yeah. Cregan also said, no, it's true. And Metalhead Joe D, have you tried the Barrio Citra IPA? I have seen it, but I don't think I've tried it. Let me look that up real quick. I know I've seen it locally here. I don't know if we're spelling that right. I think it's just whoops. Yeah, maybe it is IRO. Something Citra. IPA. I know I've seen that. Yeah, it must be spelled wrong or something. I'll look it up later, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it in the store here. 6.6 boys. That's probably the ABV on that beer you're talking about. Yeah, this one's solid, man. I like it. I also now here's one, Mark, that I've had for a while. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look at the yeah, I've had this one for a minute already. Yeah, I don't know that you're supposed to have this beer this long. This would be. I'll go full speed for you guys on this one. This is the Southern Tier cold pressed coffee pumpkin right here, man.
Ooh, and how old is it, Joe?
The Imperial. Anybody want to take a guess on how old this bad boy might be?
I'm gonna say from 2015, so it's 5 years old almost at this point.
3 years. 3 years.
3 years. It's a 2017.
Oh, geez, that's brand new.
There you go.
Yeah, this is still got lots of life to it, right? Yeah. Yeah, Zach said 6 years. Zach had 6 years. Yeah, not quite 6 years, but yeah, it's like a brand new beer for me. I don't know the pumpkin ever, even at 8.6% ABV. I don't know that they ever. Can you see the floaties in this beer? Is it possible for you to see there are so many. No, you got to see this. Let me get the light off my phone, which will be horrible light, but look at that.
Oh yeah.
Can you see that? That's a field of yeast happening in there, man. Look at that. That thing is. You can even see it caked on the bottom of the bottle here. Do you see those?
Shake it up before you pour it. Get all that good stuff.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, well, that's a good. B vitamins, as I say, it's B vitamins.
It almost looks like coffee grinds at the bottom.
Yeah, coffee. That's a good description. Yeah. I'll have to save that maybe for tomorrow's show. We'll do that maybe for tomorrow's show. Yeah, but that's yeah. I mean, this one actually has some floaties, but not as I can't even imagine what this I don't even know that they make this cold pressed coffee version of pumpkin anymore. I don't think you can buy pumpkin right now. I think it's way out of.
No, actually, I saw. Well, I know they don't make it anymore, but I did see in Costco last week they had like a pallet, so it maybe had 6 or 8 cases of pumpkin. The 4-packs.
Yeah,
and it was on sale for $9 a 4-pack. So they're kind of pushing it out the door because normally I think it's like $12. Yeah,
they're trying to pump out the pumpkin.
Yeah, get it out of stock.
Yeah,
it's a few months. It's a couple months past when you would be drinking that. Yeah,
it must still be good though, because it's not the best.
That's probably fine. I mean, I think when you have that tomorrow night, it'll probably taste fine.
No, Metalhead says, nice. I love them coffee beer. And then Toxic says, Arizona has a amazing gun laws. I'll give you that. Yeah.
I think he's at the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he was having that whiskey, right? Yeah. That's right.
The more you drink, the smarter you get.
Absolutely. Yeah. And definitely the more entertaining. You should definitely be on the show on video. The more whiskey you drink, you should get on here.
You fall asleep.
Yeah. Quit talking and drink the beer. Yeah. No, he's right. Yeah. I talk too damn much. Right. Absolutely. And Xander says, sounds good, man. Yeah, no, I definitely do talk too much. He's right. He's got a point. I mean, it is a show and people are here to listen, but I mean, I do talk too much. If all I did was, now some people do, I think, do that. And how entertaining is that just to watch me drink beer? Maybe I've got the wrong idea, Mark. What do you say?
Yeah, I think you just start the show and you just mute everything and just drink beer slowly.
Yeah, maybe I should do a Sunday show during the Super Bowl and just everybody can just watch me drink beer.
You know what you do, Joe? You drink the beer and mute, right? And then you unmute yourself and don't burp the whole time and release a burp right when you start.
Yeah.
No charge. Mute it again. Start drinking.
No charge right in the beginning.
Yeah, I could do that. I think I could do that. Yeah. Yeah. So we've got LA, laugh my ass off and all that. And talks, it says, I'd be already done with a sixer. I mean, give me a break.
American badass.
Some people can drink like that, man. I can't drink like. I mean, I'm very capable. Don't get me wrong, but it'd be a whole different show at that point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're
I'm not even capable anymore.
We've done those shows, right, Mark? They're just not taped, thank God.
Yeah. Get me back when the 49ers won their that Super Bowl in '88. Yeah, and I could do it, but not anymore.
And now, what about you, Tom? Are you still going after it pretty aggressively occasionally, or how's that working?
What, drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't even like drink. I don't drink to get drunk anymore. I drink for like something I like to drink, and along the way, if I get drunk, I get drunk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It just kind of happens.
I don't like to drink. I don't like to drink garbage, if that makes sense. I like to drink things I like to enjoy, and if I drink a little too much of it, hey,
but you're not buying a 12-pack of Natty Ice just to get
exactly.
The times when I've got just, oh my God, I'm gonna have to call an Uber drunk. I'm out somewhere and I'm starting to mix in a whole bunch of Patron with the deal. You know what I'm saying?
Like, shots happen.
Shots happen. Definitely gonna.
That's a good shirt. That's a good slogan. Shots happen.
Yeah,
shots happen. Shit happens. Shots happen.
Shots happen. Shots fired. Boom. Yeah, shots fired. Right. You could have a shirt with a couple of, yeah, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we're giving people ideas here, man.
That's right. Yeah.
We're innovators. We got to watch out. The big networks are watching us.
They're watching, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
you're going to see a Super Bowl commercial on Sunday, probably with shots happen.
Yeah, shots happen. Shots fired. Oh wow, we got some good. Yeah, we're getting some good. So it's DOS. Do DOS Boot Imperial IPA, Space Dust IPA, or them Santan Hop Shock, or them Moon Juice.
Is he saying he wants us to do Das Boot? Is he saying he wants us to fill the Das Boot with that beer? I'm confused.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Do Das Boot?
Imperial IPA Space.
Well, the last comment was do Das Boot.
Do Das
Boot.
Boot.
And then this was do Das Boot Imperial IPA Space Dust IPA, or the Santan Hop Shock, or the Moon Juice, which is also Santan. I kind of like Space Dust. I think have you had Space Dust? Wow, Space Dust is a solid IPA, isn't it? I think that's comparable to 60 Minute.
Probably, I haven't had it, but it sounds like
you haven't had. Okay,
Space Dust is pretty strong.
Is that Elysian? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've had that one. Yeah, I have had that one.
It's pretty popular. I mean, you can get Space Dust.
We can get it here. I have had that.
Yeah.
That's very much like when you go to a lot of stadiums, they have that, which is nice.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right.
That's awesome. It's an each pick.
And it's you see Space Dust, and it'll typically be, what you're going to get with Space Dust, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. I I'm not a drink out of the boot kind of.
I have had it.
I have a boot, but I've literally never drank out of it.
Yeah.
You've never seen me have the boot here on the show. I have one. It's still in the box, for Christ's sake. I've never even unboxed it. It's
what is it? Das Boot takes like 12 cans of beer. It's like a 12-pack, isn't it?
Is it that
the big one? Yeah, like the one they did in Bear
Is
Fest.
it almost a gallon then? That's almost like a gallon of beer.
Yeah, it ain't happening. I'm telling you. As a matter of fact, even last night when I was at the bar last night, they're offering me this 20-some ridiculous ounce beer, and I'm like, how about a pint, kids? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, give me a pint. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was PBR. I had PBR half the night, and some other beers. Kilt Lifter, as a matter of fact, I had Kilt Lifter, just local, and then I switched to PBR. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just PBR was on sale. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, just give me a PBR, man. Pint. Give me a pint. You know what I'm saying? I don't need. I'm not impressed by the. You're basically taking the keg top off of the keg and just handed it to me. No, I'm not impressed by that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'd rather drink 2 or 3 tasty beers than 6 or 8 crappy beers.
Yeah.
Or maybe 3 or 4 tasty beers for.
I'm into the. I want it to taste good, and I can handle a pint or. Well, right now this is a big glass, but this was a 16-ounce pour.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can handle that. I can handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not too crazy.
I feel like once you get past a pint, you don't know how many beers you had. Like you drink a couple 22-ounce beers, pours, and you're like, how many beers did I drink?
Especially if they're beers with like above 6-7%. I mean, you just drink. The bigger the glass, you just go through it faster. So and it's nice to maybe get like 12-ounce pour or something like that.
Toxa says you guys are snobby. Hey. Pinky out here, man.
That's right. It's pinky out. It's the pinky out zone.
Yeah, it's the pinky out.
I mean, you don't
hello.
Hey, there we go. Herb Profit check in.
Herb, we got the herb in the house now, so it's not snobby. It's called enjoying what you buy.
That's
exactly.
Right.
Boom. Yeah, and besides
that, what he buys, I'm sure
you get.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Hey, quality over quantity, right?
I follow that on Instagram, and dear God,
yeah.
Hello, you can get a whole education.
He's in the education business.
He is an educator. Actually,
he's an educator.
Yeah, he's certified. He's certified by the herb god because he's the herb prophet. Brought here by the herb god to minister religion of I do the same with cannabis.
I don't just
smoke any quality because there's a lot of out there, right?
Yep.
Barrio has very strong hops with Lagunitas, just more hoppy with strong alcohol and some more grains. No other guy above us. I'm the same. I no longer drink to get drunk. Yeah, I mean, drunk happens, man. It's one of those things that just it's probably going to happen, in a social setting. I mean, Super Bowl party sort of thing. Sometimes drunk happens. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to outdrink her sort of situation. You know what I'm saying? Last one, there's a rotten egg. I'm live peace. I'm live peace.
Oh, he must be doing a live stream or something. Yeah.
What are you guys drinking for the Super Bowl? What do you got, Tom? What are you drinking for the Super Bowl, man? Have you thought that?
I don't even know, to be honest. Once I get to the store, I'll find out.
Yeah,
that's me tomorrow. I'm going to the store tomorrow, and whatever we get, we get. Yeah. Yeah,
it's kind of hard. Even when I'm at the liquor store, they're like, "Hey, looking for anything specific?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just looking.
I'll
never know.
probably be having spirits. Tell you the truth,
Yeah.
I probably only have beer. I'll probably have spirits, honestly. I've been crushing some tequila lately. I talk about it a lot because it's been coming up in my life quite a bit. So yeah. I live in a tequila part of the world, my friends. There's a lot of
Yeah, you do.
yeah. So I'll be drinking either tequila, rum, or vodka. More than likely, one of the three.
I've got some vodka that'll probably be vodka and grapefruit juice. I'm enjoying that now. A little bit of grapefruit juice and some vodka.
Yeah. Oh,
that's a good mix. I got one of those big ass Kirkland, 1.75 liters of vodka for $13.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Fantastic vodka, by the way.
It is. It's really, really good. It's good enough to sip on its own, but great mixer.
The vodka is one of those spirits that, unlike whiskey, where you spend tons of money and you're probably going to get some good stuff. You spend tons of money on tequila, you're more than likely going to get some good stuff. Vodka, it shouldn't smell like much. It shouldn't taste like much. Don't spend a whole lot of money on it. All the rest is marketing. It's just pure marketing. Vodka should be pretty
flavorless.
Yeah. If it tastes like anything, you're not doing it right. That's so if you can find an inexpensive vodka, and you're not really getting a whole lot out of it, that's the point. That you're doing it right. Honestly,
I was actually lying. I'll have some gin and tonics. Gin and tonics is probably my go-to.
All right. Yeah, gin and tonic. I can see that. Yeah.
A nice, easy. Helps my digestion and make me feel good about myself. Right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Right.
It's digestive.
It's
gut health. It's gut health.
It's all the juniper berries, man.
That's right.
So Middlehead says, laugh out loud. Lucky has boot and my boot broke. And then we've got Colin. You guys try White Claw? No, I have not.
It's seltzer water, basically. Alcoholic seltzer water.
It's hard seltzer.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I never have tried. I make my own hard seltzer. I take seltzer water and I add vodka.
There you go. You're better off.
Are you a seltzer water drinker? I don't think I am.
I drink more sparkling, like just regular sparkling water, not seltzer water.
Yeah.
Just like Kirkland, Costco canned sparkling water. And then I'll get stuff that has like lemon flavored, lime flavored, grapefruit, and then I will mix either drink it straight, or if I'm adding something, I'll add some vodka or gin to it.
It's so carbonated. It's not good to drink a 6-pack of freaking White Claw.
No.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like all that carbon. It's like straight carbonation.
Yeah,
that stuff is pretty carbonated.
And then it's salty and stuff, isn't it? Like, or
no, it's literally just water carbonated, and it put like, you know how it is. Like you'll get like the seltzers, or it's like a lime or like a lemon, like very slight flavor. That's basically what it is. It's like, I guess like college people drink it and stuff.
Yeah,
it seems like the modern equivalent of wine coolers back in the day when wine coolers came out, like in the 80s.
Bartles and James. I used to drink a lot of Bartles and James. Remember that? Bartles and James wine cooler?
All those Bartles and James commercials and everything. I mean, it was all over the place. I think they still make wine coolers, don't they?
But it's not like it was. Yeah.
It's like 1.5 liters had a DOS boot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Liter and a half. Yeah. It's quite a bit. Yeah. Kilt lifter is the best. You know what, man? We've talked about it. I think who had it recently? Wasn't it? You know what? I think it was Earth. Didn't Earth have it?
Yeah.
Somebody had it. They said they were in California and they finally saw it on tap or somebody. Oh, maybe it was Code. I think maybe it was Code. Anyway, Kilt lifter for what it is, a Scottish ale, and it's easily Arizona's biggest craft beer.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. It is.
You said it's everywhere, huh?
Everywhere in this state. Yeah, I had it last night. I mean, I didn't even check into it. I had, I don't know, 3 of them last night on draft. I mean, it's our PBR here for this price.
Yeah.
It's a solid. You're not going to talk about it. You're not going to brag about it. You're just going to order the damn thing and have them one right after another. They're just
keep bringing them.
Yeah, just keep bringing. It's those session ales. It'll session ales that you don't have to think about. It is what it is, and it's going to be what it is everywhere that it is. Boom. You like that? You like that? Huh?
Yeah.
It's a good beer.
It is what it is.
It's not great. It's just what it is, baby. What it is. You know what I'm saying? I drink them malts, craft beer, whiskey, cannabis, and some certain hard liquor.
How about that Social Security number?
Right. Yeah. Herb, that's cool, man. And then, hey, love the show, Colin said. Hey, look at this, Mark. We got a little donation here, man, to the cause. We got $2 from Metalhead. Thank you, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Hey,
drink what you like, folks. Yeah, don't spend
$2 and you can drink a little bit of what we like.
Now we've got $2.48, 43 cents. What's left over in the budget there?
43 cents.
Yeah, we've got $2.43 now, man. We can, you know what? If we were malt liquor drinkers,
that would get us like at 240s.
Jesus.
Maybe they have a point, right? Of course. Now, would you go brown bag or non-brown bag on yours? Are you going label out or brown bag on that, Tom? What are you doing?
I mean, if I'm going to drink, I don't need screw the brown bag. I'm showing what I'm drinking. I don't really know at that point.
Be proud.
I'm drinking it out of.
Yeah,
I'm going to drink a little bit out of the bottle and pour the rest in a glass.
Say it loud and say it proud.
That's right. Yeah.
Is that the way to go, Mark?
Yep. Let your freak flag fly.
Yeah. At Colin, what is that? Gile? White Claw is pretty good, but I like Natty Light Seltzer Ola best. Oh my!
Yeah, so many companies making. Even Bud Light makes it now. Seltzer.
So
many companies.
Hey, cheers, guys! Just eating dinner. Yeah, there he is. There's the guy right there. We'll put the link in the chat there just in
7
case.
7:00.
Well, we'll go a little while longer. I was about to get off here, but we'll see if Craig feels like jumping in here and
Talks amongst yourselves. I might need to get another 60-minute here. I got some work to do, so I got to get another beer.
Exactly. He's got to get his work goggles on. That's what's got to happen. Yeah, that's how it works. Why work when you can procrastinate, man? I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Get work done, pay the mortgage, all these things, responsibilities. Get out of here. I mean, that's what we're here for, right?
Exactly.
Here for, man. Why do today what you can just put off till Monday? Come on.
Hey, it's like Andy said, right? Tomorrow.
Right? Yeah. Come on. You know, I spent 23 years in the land of Manana. Come on. You know?
Manana.
Yeah. The land of Manana. New Mexico.
Wait, that's really what it was called, Manana?
Yeah, it was an inside joke, but yeah, we used to always joke. Yeah, it's the land of Manana. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Hell yeah, boys! I would just drink that 40 out of the bottle, and then so many beers just like for good buzzed. Someone's already there, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's almost there.
Yeah, somebody's already there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's way ahead of the program right there, man. It's all good. I appreciate the donation to the show, man. Absolutely. Anybody else want to hit that. I think it's the super chat. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man. That actually, I think that was the first one. I think that was the first.
First real one.
Yeah, the first.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
So I want my raise now, Joe.
Yeah, boom.
I want my share of that $2.
Exactly. We got to split that between all the executives, all the management here. So yeah, between Mark and Bum, we got to split that up there. So $1 for each of them right there.
No, you got to give some to Billy D.
Oh, Billy D's got to get
Billy D needs his cut. I mean, she needs her cut.
That's true.
You know what you do, John? You send a couple gumballs.
Oh, yeah. Can't join now, but we'll
be about tomorrow night.
Yeah. So that's fine, man. Absolutely. So we'll spend just a couple of minutes here. I have at least one story I want to get to on this show, and that is there was another buyout, man. There was another beer takeover.
Oh wow.
You have it's a really, really short story here, but you have some Canadian big beer on Canadian craft beer crime happening here, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's getting crazy over there. Labatt Breweries acquires Banded Peak Brewing. And they cover it right here. Labatt Breweries of Canada, a division of multinational brewing company AB InBev. So basically, AB InBev bought this other brewery. I mean, at this point, AB InBev is smart enough to make other big companies that are now in and of themselves buying other companies. So at this point, go ahead, Tom.
They're basically covering up what they're doing, AB InBev.
Yeah,
I mean, they're buying other companies out and then they actually own the company, but they're putting it under their name to buy out other companies.
Yeah.
So it's like, where's AB InBev? You know, if you don't know they already own them, you don't know, right? I mean,
yeah,
that's insane.
And the money is all getting back to Budweiser. You know, but that's how the mega rich get even more mega richer. I mean, but yeah, this is all happened in Calgary. I guess Banded Peak Brewing is out of Calgary. And it's a real small piece, as you can see here. That's the whole article. So there really ain't much to talk about. We all kind of know the basics of the story without even knowing the story. We've covered it here on the show quite a bit. So, but it's another acquisition that happened. So, but with that said, they do talk to somebody about the deal, and he did make it sound like he didn't imagine that a deal like this could get done. Like it was a big deal for that Banded Peak to get bought out or acquired. Like they didn't think that they could get a big deal like that done at this point of where they were at. So,
it almost looks like a bad thing, but it's also a great thing because now you see such a AB InBev sees the value in all these smaller companies. That like it shows like smaller companies can grow now and show value to a big company, and it's nothing wrong with selling out. That's the American dream.
Well, and we've talked about it here because, well, how many years ago was it that the 60-minute IPA that Mark's drinking was a big deal to get? It was a big deal to get 10 years ago. When we first started doing this Share a Beer show, it was a big deal to get these beers. The 60-minute and the 90-minute was a big deal. Now we just talked about a beer called Space Dust that you couldn't touch. But thanks to those big acquisitions, everybody and their mama can get it now. And hopefully, I'm hoping, man, because there's a craft beer scene to the north of us that we never talk about. Never. I mean, never. We'd never talk about the craft beer scene in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. We've talked about it in Mexico. We've talked about it in South America, at least a little bit. We've talked about it, of course, across the pond in Europe, different parts of Europe. But man, we hardly ever even mention Canada in craft beer.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to me to even hear of this acquisition and hear about Calgary and what kind of craft beer scene's been happening in Calgary. So maybe some of that beer will get exported. Is that still being exported to us, right? Hopefully some of those beers get down to us and we can start sampling some of Calgary's finest stuff here is my thought process. And, you know, that's kind of, that seems to be the MO, what ends up happening. What is MO anyway? We say MO. What the hell is MO? What is that? Anybody?
Modus operandi, I think. So basically how you roll.
Yeah. I'm round, so I'm gonna roll. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
No mystery. No mystery. If someone like Mark rolls, that takes effort. You know?
Yeah, you gotta actually roll.
If I drink the rest of these 60 minutes, I can roll fine.
Yeah, stop, drop, and roll is a pretty easy process for myself. It's real natural. For people that are, you know, more on the flatter side of life, the flat Earth side of life.
Flat earthers?
Yeah, flat earthers, the pencil necked people.
Pencil necks, yeah. Pencil necks don't really roll.
No, they don't roll very easily. Yeah, yeah, that doesn't happen so easily. We've got another comment real quick. Two more before we get out of here. The other day had like 5 of them Barrios IPAs at 6.6. In to tell you the truth, you know what? I have had those, and they're kind of super session. Now that the more I think about it, they're very super.
Oh my God! Read the end of it first.
Yeah. Other is Milwaukee's Best Lager, 32 ounce. Then Ballast Point Lager, 19.2 ounce. Then Lagunitas IPA, 19.2.
Jesus.
2, and rest that day before I went to work yesterday.
You're gonna need that $2 back for your lawyers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have put that on a big old international show like this, man. You know, because everybody watches this.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be on Super Bowl on Sunday. I mean, I'm just saying.
Collective Arts are decent. From Craig there.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
That gets back to the argument. I mean, I know Craig, you know, a lot of people ship him beers, or friends of his are going across the pond to us from, you know, to our side and bringing beers back. But he's able to get a number of beers now natively in the UK. I mean, there's a lot of breweries now, contracted or otherwise, that are available right there. So there's a lot of beers that sometimes he can get quicker than we can because they have another brewery out there that they're contracted to, and they're making them over there now. So sometimes we find that where he's able to get stuff we can't even.
Oh, did he have a
he did.
Yeah.
He did.
I was literally there and I couldn't get one. He's like 5,000 miles away and he gets it.
I had the same thing, and I knew Mark was going to get a kick out of it.
I went out of my way, took an extra exit, hung out, and they wouldn't give me one.
At this point, I have had. I've got some still in the fridge, Mark. If that makes you feel any better,
hang on to it.
I've at this point had so much butcher for the world. I've still got some. Yeah,
you got enough for the world.
Yeah, I got enough for the world. Yeah, I can't thank him enough, man. Jeremy has been huge.
That is cool. Yeah,
no,
he brews good beer. That's for sure. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you've had plenty of them now at this point.
I've had a few, but yeah, I get some to actually bring home, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, right. Because that's like with Zach's beer. Zach, for anybody that has not if you've been to Denver but not been to Zach's Brewery, not been to Chain Reaction Brewing, you're missing out. Of course, Denver, throw a coin up, you're gonna find some good beer. I mean, but with that said, make sure Chain Reaction Brewing, and it's a little out of the way. If you're in downtown Denver, it's going to be a little out of the way, but not much. And it's worth it, man. I mean, oh my God, Zach's doing some insane stuff up there. Really good stuff. If you can get up there, actually, like tonight, like a Friday night, Saturday night, they have a lot of food trucks and all that sort of thing. So you're going to get some fantastic good food. You know,
just bring up some whiskey and a nice cigar, and you'll be good to go. Right?
Exactly. Smoke outside where, you know, smoke out on their little, I don't know, what is that, a patio area in front? I'm happy to have finally gone there myself and sampled some beer, and actually brought back some beer. And I think, what was it, a month later? Did I not have that beer?
Yeah, you opened up that one. You opened up almost a month later. Yeah.
Oh. Good times, man. Good times. Due to go back to Denver again real soon. Hopefully we can hang out with Zach this time. But yeah, well, I'll put it out there. If anybody, you know, it's already the last day of January. When do we go, Mark? Is that September, October, or something like that?
If we go to the Audio Fest again, I think it's like about the same time. So what, like 5th through somewhere like first week or so of September.
Yeah. Okay. So first week of September. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, so just, you know, start stashing some cash away and make the journey, man. We'll have a great time. I mean, oof. I know.
I'm gonna try to go this year.
Oh,
it was like 3 years ago last time I went, but
it's
I'm trying to get out there as well.
It really is. That place where they have the show at is insane. It's so huge. You can listen to some good audio during the day, and we're pretty biased, you know, but it's a lot of fun. You listen to some good audio during the day, and then it is all about the beer at night, man. It is all about the beer. You can get some great food. You know what? Hell, if I just went to that one tap house, that one bar, I'm good.
Yeah, Falling Rock? Yeah.
Oh, Falling Rock. That's the answer. That place is, I'm done. That place.
Yeah.
I'm done. That's it. Falling Rock, done. They have good food there. The what did I have? Carne asada nachos there last time. They were phenomenal.
All those the fried mushrooms were off. When I got home, I made my own. Oh my God, I had to. They're delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is really good, man. So one more comment. We got one more comment here. We're out. We're done. Uncle Joe, have you had any of the cider from Ace? No, I haven't. Have to admit.
They're not bad. They're not bad.
Have you? You like it?
Well, they do like the Ace Pineapple. Then they do the they do a couple. I think I've had the Ace Pineapple, and that was, I mean, exactly what it sounds like. It tastes like a pineapple soda, but they weren't bad.
Right. Well,
very good time.
Thank you, guys. I think all of us have Kansas City in this game coming up. So
yes. Yep. That's my choice, and I'm sticking with it. Kansas City by 10.
I'm all in with Kansas City myself. Of course, the Niners are a division rival for my team behind us there, the Rams. So
I want Niners to win, but I think Kansas City will win. That makes sense.
We'll have to get to and we have plenty of time because we have a show coming up tomorrow night, which is the main show, folks. 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. Be there or be square. I know that's a serious insult.
Yeah, your mama.
That'll make you show up. Gosh darn it.
Golly gee.
Golly
show up.
You're going to show up now, Wally.
Golly gee, the pencil neck says show up or be square.
Exactly. Wow. Look at there, Savannah. Wow, that was a lot of commenting right there, man. But and not that there's anything wrong with that.
But you get off school early, Havana? They let school out early?
Exactly. Half day for sophomores in high school. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
We'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Share a Beer Show, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll get to some of that Tom Brady talk, all the Patriots talk, all the Patriot on Patriot crime that's happening. We'll talk about our picks for the Super Bowl once more. But in case you can't show up, we all have the Chiefs here in this current room. So we'll see you guys, man. Peace out.
All right. Later.
Later.